Alrighty guys, I have to get out of here early today, so I figured I would do just a little review of what I talked about just before the open. It worked out actually great. So what I really want to point out here is I was analyzing the market, I believe, on the 3-minute this morning. When we started getting into the minutia of this little pullback off the highs we made, and I believe we were right here off the CPA when I made the video, and I said this was not a divergence that we had, but I thought it was very likely that if we pushed up and made a new high but didn't make a new high on RVI, that was going to be the high that you would want to get short from. And that's exactly what happened. So I'm really proud of what I talked about this morning. Just wanted to point it out. Off that high, we got, I don't know, 20-25 point pullback. Even if you caught it a little late, you could probably easily have caught 20 points right to that 61A retracement. And remember, I said I don't know how far we're going to really pull back this morning, but I was pretty sure that we had some of these support levels. And then if we jump back to the hourly, I believe there were some others that I had on here, the larger pullback. So there was just this little leg on the 3-minute I was talking about, which I think was there to there. But then we had this larger pullback here, and if I throw a fib, I was looking at some of these larger pullback levels. But let me just jump back to the 3 real quick. We did bounce off the 61 with positive divergence off this low. So we'll just have to see what they do. It's been a little messy overall, but if you were able to get short up here, you were kind of like safe because it never came back. But it's been messy all morning. And we'll just have to see what they do. We either have to break the highs, obviously, or come down and break the lows and then start to look for these other levels. And at the moment, I don't have a great indication. Let me go to a larger time frame. I don't have an indication right now. We have that negative divergence that worked this morning, and we're right here, and I don't see anything clear as to what we're going to do until we break, and then maybe I'll get some better, clearer signals with what I'm looking at. But just cool to point out, we basically found resistance on the CPA, and now look, we're finding resistance up at this one. I love how these prediction points work. A lot of times too, when you have multiple prediction points in one area, you get a lot of chop, and sometimes it'll even chop right inside this box. In fact, it did yesterday, but I don't want to take the time to scroll back. It's great how it just bounces right in between all these levels. Really cool stuff. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and we'll talk tomorrow. Stay nimble. Bye-bye.